Hey there, Jason. How's it going? I'm doing alright. I'm just really glad it's Friday, to be honest with you. Yeah, just happy it's Friday. I should have to hop up here any minute now, go grab some food from the door if it ever makes it here. Yeah, me too, but I don't have very much of it, so I gotta kind of keep it in mind, anyways. At least here lately, that's what it feels like. Yeah, that is very true. I just gotta think about what I'm doing with it as it's steady running by. It's turning out to be, I believe, a very poor X-Wing. Eesh. Yeah, that's for sure. I have no idea. See, that just doesn't look right, though, to me. I don't know. Maybe we'll start trying to make an X-Wing and just see what it turns into, because right now it looks pretty bad. Risers on the wings. Come on, spreading them out? I don't know if we should spread them out since we can't make them angled. Gap in between them, so yeah. Alright. Well, we'll try it, see what it looks like at least. that bay causes an issue. Shroud makes risers. Come out the bracer B. Because I think... Hey, honey. Pizza apparently should be here in 2 minutes. Or he's on the way. Something like that. Call engine something. So yeah, that'd be the engine bracer B that you were thinking of. I don't know what you're wanting me to do with this for an X-Wing, though. I'm looking at one right now, and I don't see anything like that on it, especially in the closed formation. Yeah, so I'm going to put them back together. That looks a lot closer to the closed formation than this does. I did want to extend them out, though. Well, without the angles, like you can't get the angles in this game. It's going to be almost impossible to get an open formation that looks good anyways. I thought about removing those and using one of these rear entry bays. But I don't know. It's just going to suck having to run all the way around this thing. I don't really want to have to do that. So I think we're going to scrap the X-Wing idea and do something based off of what we've got here, because I do like this. Weapon mounts for X-Wing tips. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to try the X-Wing another day, to be honest. There are other people that have done better ones so far. Now, as for these, though, I did want put this back down here, and I'll get that Nova landing bay back because I like the way they blend together. Let's see if we can make something from this. Not necessarily an X-Wing, though. Maybe close. But I'm not going to try and be accurate anymore. I'm just going to try and make something that looks cool. The Ebon Hawk? Let me look up a picture of it. Oh, I actually think I saw one of these. I think I saw a smaller creator make one of these, and it was really good. I might see if I can do something though. Where is the cockpit on this thing? Is it up top? All right. Hmm. I think I'll start with an NG, not NG landing bay, the 120 landing bay then. I'm gonna pull up a picture of a Lego version of it. Those are pretty blocky. I might be able to recreate that pretty easy. I still can't tell where the cockpit is on this thing. Is it like in the middle of that big old apparatus? Because if it is, the Deimos cockpit's gonna be perfect for this. Yeah, I'm looking at a Lego version of it right now. All right. Let me get some habs. Prop this up where I can see it a little better. We'll go with an armory. And we'll bring that up there. Let's make this captain's quarters. Why not? We'll do. Let me get a top one. Actually, we're gonna need a mid. Where are those mid ones? There's IO engineering mid. Do a control station mid right there. We'll put our cockpit in the middle here. I believe that's where it's located on the one that I'm looking at. That might actually be the best cockpit to use for it too. Then we'll get some Tayo top habs. Here, why don't we make this the workshop, and then we'll get top A. Well, I only saw one, like I got one cockpit view when I searched up images, and there was literally nothing in front of it. So I think it's that gap between the two bricks on the front. I think that gap there is supposed to be where the cockpit's located. So that's what I'm going for. And even if not, it'll be a great first-person view inside the game. captain's quarters. We got a control station, I think, already. Dylan has entered your neighborhood. My pizza should be here soon. Here, we'll just do a living quarters for now. And then I think I'm gonna swap this actually for the B version so I can connect some things. Maybe, anyways. Let's see. I'm gonna need some shroud caps. Probably do one of these. The phone's trying to close. Yeah, now I just gotta figure out how to build the sides off of that. Because I think if we can get something like this on each side, actually probably won't be that far out. More like right there. Apparently, my pizza's pulling up in the driveway. That's what that notification was. All right, I'll be right back. Pizza's here. We're back. Still don't know what to use to connect those, but got the food taken care of at least. Now, just pull that out the way for now. I think we'll also swap this bottom out for a bottom B that has connections on both sides. Hey, it's good to see you here. Hope you're having a good evening. This one will put, well, I was going to say probably, but this one has at least potential to be a long stream because I don't have to worry about going to work tomorrow. So, there's no telling what we're going to get into tonight. This one here is stumping me a little bit, but we're going to try and work through it. I think I'm going to add some more habs in and use that to make some connections. What do we think about that front proportion? Might want to move it back a little bit. I think definitely want to move it back a little bit. Definitely. Dude, you're not kidding about that. The amount of time that can pass by trying to build a ship. You can sit there for hours on the same one just trying to get it to look right. What I usually do is I'll build a ship and then I'll run around for a little bit and then I'll see something, make a modification, and I'll end up changing it 3 or 4 times. That's great to hear, man. It's awesome to see everybody's able to make a stream here on Friday. Hope everyone's had a good week. And I'm glad to hear that y'all are enjoying the builds. Can't wait to make some more for y'all. I know, dude. If only I had PC mods. Yeah, you're not wrong about that, Jamie. I'm gonna try and get it close. We'll see. It's just got like an oddly rounded design, but I have an idea. It's just gonna be tricky to pull off. I might have to swap those 2x1s and 1x1s. That way I can place some engines back there. I'm not even sure if I want to make this thing B class or C class. Heck yeah. That bullfrog's a pretty good one. I think I tried to make sure that it had most, if not all, of the habs. It might not have all the habs, but it should have all the workstations. And maybe even like a duplicate of one of them, because I think Stroud has a research station inside multiple hab units. So like our engines essentially need to come out like right around here area, maybe. So yeah, we're gonna swap these, I think. Tolerance mod. You don't have to flip around, dude. That sounds so good. I'm honestly, the biggest thing that's holding me back for shipbuilding is money. I mean, since I'm on console, I gotta use glitches or the earn money the old-fashioned way. But I do have a ship that I can duplicate and sell for like 200K a piece. So it's not nearly as bad as it was when I was forced to sell weapons for hours and hours. But that's the biggest thing I'm waiting for, is not having to worry about money anymore. I'm not sure. I'm just trying things. This build idea comes from Jamie. He mentioned the Ebonhawk from Star Wars, so I looked up a picture and I'm just seeing what I can do real quick. And I say real quick, but we're liable to be here a while. But yeah, I'm looking at trying to recreate a Star Wars ship. I think we will take our devices and stack them in the middle here. Yeah, it wasn't my idea, it was Jamie's for sure. I don't even remember where this one's from, to be honest with you. And I swear I've watched a bunch of Star Wars. But yeah, this one comes from Jamie. I wouldn't have even thought about it. Get that reactor. Ooh, I bet the Deimos belly at the back here It's going to be useful for merging these together, but I bet it'd be pretty good. Yeah, the C-Class parts do take up a bunch of space, but, I mean, if you've been paying attention to my C-Class builds, I try and minimize that as much as possible, like I'm about to do here. I do that ever since I figured out how to merge C-Class modules. I do it on every build. If I don't merge the modules themselves, I at least put fuel tanks in them. Ooh. Ideas. All right, let me pull this picture back up, see how we're looking. All right, we need some kind of semi-raised apparatus that goes like from here to the engine, and then I think we want to lift the engine up one. Yeah, definitely want to lift the engines up. Yeah, I really like the B-Class builds too. Like, that's why most of my builds, you'll find me running the 104 DS reactor, because it's got 39 power, which is more than enough in most cases. Yeah, the 104 is awesome. Let me see. I think, all right, I know what we need to do here. Let's replace that with a 1x1. Let's get one of those 1x1 tops, and then we'll get a Stroud aft, one of those rear ones. It's getting, the more parts we add, the easier it's getting to kind of find the shape. Yeah, that's why I posted them, because, like, I only saw one mention of it. There was, like, one time someone mentioned a merging technique to me that involved placing a hab under something and then using, like, a duplication glitch with the engine. And then after spending a bunch of time playing around with it, and as more people in the community started to discover more and more techniques and tricks to do it, the shipbuildings just got more and more advanced from there. Where'd it go? All right, we're definitely gonna have to make this part here thicker than it is right now. But I think the top's looking pretty good. I mean, if Fudge, I assume you're talking about Fudge Muppet. If Fudge Muppet said that equipment plates work for it, then I mean, I have every reason to believe him. But in my own personal experience, equipment plates don't do anything for blocking ladders. You have to use a porthole top. Every time I've tried to use equipment plates to block a ladder, it's there, but so's the ladder, and you can climb right through it. So, I mean, feel free to try those equipment plates, but if they don't work out for you, make sure you try putting a porthole top on top of the hab that has the ladder in a location you want to remove it from. Because that's how I've done it in a few of my videos. And it works every time. The only problem is it doesn't tell the game where to put a new entry point. So if a ladder was the only way into that hab, you're not going to be able to get into it. All right. Should we fill this out with Deimos Hole, maybe? Yep, use one of these porthole tops. Like, I know for a fact that this will block a ladder, and even if a ladder was the only way to get in there, this will block the ladder, and then you won't be able to get in there. So, I definitely recommend using it with the Cabot C4 bridge if you're gonna do that, and stick to like 2 levels. We could actually probably put some... Ooh, we could put some cargo in here, but our mobility is gonna suffer. And let's just try and build the shape first. Made a good Cabot build today. Heck yeah. I was thinking about doing one today, and then I got on and started messing around with that. I started messing around with an X-Wing to begin with, but it just wasn't going anywhere for me. Yeah. I was actually thinking about doing that. I forget who it was at the moment, but someone mentioned, I think, doing Raven or Hawk. It might have actually been you. It might have actually been you. Mentioned doing a Raven or Hawk build using the Cabot bridge. Yep, it was you. Yeah, I'm sorry if I don't remember exactly who it was all the time. I try and reply to comments throughout the day while I'm at work and just try and keep up with everything that's going on. but I'm usually pretty busy. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Let me see what we got going on here. I think we're a little bit too wide. We need to remove one of those cab units. So pull that in on both sides. Yeah, I've seen a couple of Fudge Muppets videos. They do some really good stuff. Um, that's why I was saying, like, if they said that the equipment plates will do it, maybe they will after an update. But I know I tried it a while back. Equipment plate was the first thing I went for, and the whole plate, gun, and everything was still inside the hab, and so was the ladder. Hmm. What do we think? We need these things here to be gray, it would appear. Not that. Let's go ahead and make, like, this stuff here. Nice little gray color. And then these parts right here are kind of red. Okay, then. Let me get that picture back up. I appreciate that, Jamie. Yeah, Hawk was just an upgraded version of Raven that had a minor cosmetic upgrade because I couldn't really justify just shoving C-class parts in the same ship and making a whole nother video on it. At least not to myself anyways. It's kind of small, but I think if we put, like, a shield up top, I mean, based off of the picture I'm looking at anyways, it's pretty good, though. We just need, be nice if we can make this more narrow and go, like, from there to there somehow. But let's make it nominal, I guess. Need a docker and some landing gear. Just main stairs and the bridge yet. Depending on how you assemble them, you can actually get one without ladders, without having to do any funny stuff with like the portholes or anything. But it can just be so tricky to get it to actually happen. Alright. Let's see. Armory is there. We'll take one of these. Probably put it here. Another one there. I think I'm gonna trade that out for the smaller NG bay and then a Nova Galactic cowling. And I might be able to hide some. Yeah, I can hide some gear in this cowling. Is actually gonna be gonna look pretty good, I think, once we get some gear in there. I don't know, what do you think? I don't have a picture of the back right now. But the one I'm looking at, the little Lego picture I'm looking at, it's got an angle like this. Looks pretty good. Still gotta finish the colors. Like color 2 there is that for sure. And then the rest of it needs to be gray essentially. And we need some red up here. Not on the inside though. Yeah, there we go. That's actually a lot closer than I expected it to be. We can make these gray. It's always a pain to try and select this stuff once you get it in there. And this one here is also a gray color. Maybe some black in the middle actually. Now we need landing gear and a lot of it. Probably anyways. Alright. Get my picture pulled back up here. We've got weapons everywhere. Looks like there's 4 under there. I probably won't be able to place those. We'll get some other ones pretty close. problem is the picture I'm looking at has guns like right here. There's no way to mount any right here. I think we're gonna get 2 here though to represent the ones that go about here. Or I could trade this out for one of these bottom ones with the connections. I don't even remember what we had here though. What is this? Workshop? Alright. Get a pic of the back. Well, I can actually, here I scrolled down, I can actually see the back, and what I got here is, if this was thinner, it would actually not be bad. Yeah, at least, what is this? Build a mock. Yeah, so this actually pretty closely matches the one I'm looking at. So I think the back's pretty good. I just need to get these weapons placed. And then make it nominal after that. I think we're gonna leave that there and just not place the top weapons. That can just represent those turrets sitting up there. And then let me find my front picture again. We've got 4 sets of weapons, or 2 sets of weapons here. Of them being placed on the bottom. And we've got 2 more out here. They'll be a bit further back than the actual one, but same spot. And we get, I think I'm gonna have to place these out here just for the sake of feeling better about it anyways. Go back into weapons. We'll get some big lasers for the bottom. Dang, hold on, helmet? Okay. Well, I'm just using duplication to get these big cannons placed behind the little ones. Maybe that'll look a little bit better. You know, the little ones kind of look like barrels, I guess. Let's see. Let's put some suppressors on this because I like those on all my builds. That way you just have an option to take another ship. Put those here. I have too many weapons somewhere. What do we got? Alright, too many of those. We've got 2. Well, I thought I had 6 of them. Ah, there's that one. Extra one down there still. Now we need a shield. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's based off of a Lego toy, but not bad. I don't think anyways. Can't tell. It looks like one of those is just a bit too bright. That would be color 2. What's the error? Too few landing gears? It's an easy fix. I think for now, well, no, we're going to keep these engines because they're round and actually look like the real thing. All right, let's start adding some cargo. All right. I think we're done. We've got, I mean, we'll hop over to Serpentis to go test this thing out real quick, but yeah, we've got almost 2,000 cargo, max crew of 8, 30 jump range, 92 mobility. Let's go test this thing out. Ooh, why do they always do that to me now? Like, almost everyone does. What is that? Where are we going? Alright. Well, let's go fix whatever that is. What could possibly be there? Shouldn't be anything blocking it. That was weird. I got something blocking my ladder. There we go. Work job. What else we got? Armory. Control station leading to the cockpit. Ooh, and storage rooms on either side. No. Cool 2x1s. Never mind. Looking pretty sweet. Of course, we'll have to customize these later. Nice. Nice.
Hey there.
Might put portholes on the front, even though they don't look like the other thing, you know, like the original. I'm gonna hop over to Serpentis, test this thing out real quick. Wow, that's a lot of lasers. And that's not even shooting the EM weapons. I like it. I like it a lot. And I'm just doing that to speed this up. Of course. I'm not here to prove anything with the Bethesda gunplay for sure. Yeah, let me just steal this so that I can get my money back later. Then we'll hop back over into the Ebon Hawk. Maybe, if it doesn't get away. Hold on, I got distracted.
I've got something with your name on it, boss.
Well, of course, I gotta go steal that ship so that I can duplicate that other one and get my money back from that landing pad now. I'm not ready. No, I'm not prepared. I mean, Parmesan bites right now, man. I'm not ready. I got greasy fingers. Let's turn difficulty back up and get a couple more fights in this thing. Man, that chat overlay is wildly delayed. Wow. I swear I refreshed right before I started the stream. I don't know why it's so far behind. But see now, look, it popped right up immediately for yours. I just refreshed it again, so like maybe it'll be fine now, but yeah, that was really delayed. Like almost 2 minutes. Oh, we're on very hard. I need to actually play for a second. I'm about to die here. Just so y'all know. It's gonna happen. Or they could just not shoot anywhere near me, I guess. Honestly, Jamie, you might want to refresh your browser, bro. I think you're just lagging behind everybody else right now. Yeah, because Black's was right away, but there's something going on. You're in Scotland? Yeah, that's probably got something to do with it. See, the second one came through pretty quick. Yeah, that's probably got something to do with it. I'm over in the U.S. Not half bad, I don't think. Hmm. Oh. I mean, yeah, with it lagging so far behind, I gotta like think back a minute to see what you're replying or remember what you're replying to. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, refreshing the browser might help. Like just hitting refresh on the page. That's what I gotta do sometimes. But I don't know. With you being in Scotland, I think you're right. That's probably got something to do with it. Especially if you got gigabyte connection too. It's expensive internet. Ah, well, man, I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out. It's been a pleasure having you here and talking to you. What you think about this one that it was your idea? You think I should make a build video on this one? I could probably get that out tomorrow. The old Ebon Hawk. I don't know. I definitely want portholes on mine. Like whether it matches the original or not, I want some portholes up front. Yeah, man. You have a good one too. Let's see. What are we gonna do now? Sweet build. Yeah, I might get this out tomorrow. I don't have any plans for tomorrow so far, so I could probably do a build video on it. This was actually not as complicated as some of the other ones that I've done. All right, let's get some money back and then try and build something else. Ooh boy, gotta love it. How's it going, Unger? You doing pretty good? No, actually, well, I think the last one I looked at was twins, Unger. I think the last one I looked at was twins. I wonder where it saved us at. Really appreciate that, Jamie. But nobody ever has to drop a like or anything like that. I just appreciate having y'all here and hanging out. It's always a pleasure, especially whenever y'all hop in the chat and have a conversation with me. That's my favorite part about doing these streams is talking with y'all and coming up with new ideas. Always a pleasure to have everyone here. Even whenever the game crashes, actually, especially whenever the game crashes, it gives me something to do while we're sitting here in these Bethesda loading screens. So the reason my game crashed was because of that duplication glitch. It just has a tendency to do that sometimes. So it very well may happen again. If it becomes an issue, I won't continue to do that though. We'll find something else to do. I'm not sure what I want to try and build next though. I keep looking at TIE fighters, but trying to get vertical wings in this game is so hard. Oh, we lost the ship. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, I don't have any outposts. I actually heard about um, people with like those massive outposts out off in the middle of no man's land. Like I heard about that causing issues for people, but I have no real desire to do anything with outposts. They're alright, I guess, but all my game lagging and stuff probably comes from the shipbuilder. Actually, let's do something with the Cabot Bridge. Why not? What about a B-class thing with this bridge? B-class all the way. I totally agree. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one. I know I really like the shroud caps on like the edges of this one. Right here. Like like that. Essentially on both sides. I'm probably gonna stick to that. We'll see where it goes from here. I think I need... Oh, yeah. I need another one of these. We got an armory. Do the workshop too. And we'll do the control station like I always do. Let me get some Nova Cowling. Yeah. Honestly, I think B classes are just the most fun to play with. Because you can give them a lot of firepower and they're still fast. I don't know if I want to go out very wide or not. Probably not. Ooh, we could use, which I don't have them here at this place, of course, but we could use the SAL engine. Oh, I do have them because they come off of the Bullfrog. All right, sweet. Yeah, I did. I got the particle beams, the ones you can have 6 of, and like the C-class one was unlocked at the same time too. There's a couple other Vanguard weapons that I was able to unlock, but yeah. They all unlock the same time? Alright, well then I do believe I have them then. That is too far up and too high. Yeah, me too. It's the one that Jason was trying to get me to use for a long time, and not that I didn't want to, it's just that I didn't have them unlocked for a very long time. I don't plan on leaving these Deimos holes in here, but I'm just gonna use those to get a couple things extended out, see where they land, what they look like when they're placed, essentially. Let's get a Shroud Cowling. Sorry for the sinus issues if y'all can hear that. Yeah, I've already done something very similar to this, though. So we'll put the goofy stuff back on, I guess. Blend a bunch of Shroud caps together completely unnecessarily because I think it looks pretty good. docker, some landing gear, and I've got C-class engines on a B-class build. I mean, do we need anything else? Besides landing gear? Well, we're gonna need some weapons. I'm gonna put these shroud cowlings up here. I guess that's what we're gonna go with. I've already done a few bounty hunter ships. Every B-class ship I do is a bounty hunter ship. It's got an armory, and it's fast, and it's meant to board other ships. What do you mean a bounty hunter ship, Unger? I'll have to look at that. Are you talking about the Hope Tech one? For this one? Yeah, give me just a second. Right now I've got my NG landing bay right here. And then I put a Nova cowling behind it. The Hope Tech cockpit. Have you seen the Scorpio build, Unger? That one actually was... I was actually kind of surprised at how bad that video did, to be honest with you. But that one uses the cockpit you're talking about. See, we're in B class, and let's get some auto helions. Was that the firebolt? There we go. Alright, well, it might happen. You never know. Doctor and weapons need to be assigned. That doctor's an easy choice for me. It's just going to be the slim one and that one open space that we have left. Yeah, maybe. I keep forgetting this thing is B class. I don't think I want to put any shielded cargo on this one. I just want as much cargo as I can get. Well, it turns out we will put some shielded cargo on it. haven't looked at Raven. I haven't looked at Raven in a long time, but I think this is closer to it than Hawk was, but using the Cabot Bridge instead. Still only got 6 crew though. Why is that? Got a control station. Ah, that's why, because we've only got 2 crew stations. Would be nice if I could do something else with that Docker though. What do we got in here so far? An armory and a control station. Let's get probably the captain's quarters. And then a workshop. I'm actually going to take this over to Stroud and hold on, I forgot to swap this down to one of these bottom sections here because I don't want to look at it most of the time. This might even look more like a bullfrog than the bullfrog did. Nova Galactic armor is better. Depends on what you want. I think the Hope Tech armor is better. Because it's got a bed. What is that? Just a completely unnecessary ladder. For why though? Having mannequins is nice in Novas. It really just depends on what you want for sure. Like I was saying, the Hope Tech one and Tayo one, they have a bed, so I like having those in my armory. And it's also technically a brig, So for a bounty hunter ship, it's perfect. Let me pull this out, and we're gonna put a porthole top right there so that that ladder will disappear. And we'll just go make sure that ladder's gone and head over to Stroud and get some other big unique cab units. All right, I might just be an illiterate American, but I have no idea how to say your name. But hi! It's great to see you. I'm glad you're here at the stream. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Thank you. It's one I've been messing around with here for the last half of the stream or so. Now we've got this porthole we can see up into the other one. But at least that ladder's gone.
Hey, what's going on?
Simon? Oh, are you trying to tell me how to say that because I am illiterate? Thank you so much. Here, let's hop up top. See what we got going on up here before we go completely ruin the bottom here. Yes, I did. Did you just see, if you rewind the stream just a few minutes, you'll see that there was a ladder there a minute ago. But now there's not. Instead, we've got this. Yes, I did. All right, let's go get some new tabs. Yeah, it's the only guaranteed way I've found so far. Man, this thing needs some more fuel before we start hopping around in this thing. Hold on. Need one more fuel tank, then we'll be able to hop from one side of the galaxy all the way to the other. Sorcery. Yes. Alright, where's that 500T? Hold on, we gotta... I don't know why. You gotta do the flip cancel glitch at least one time before you can get a successful duplication glitch. Alright, now we can hop all the way across the galaxy, no problem. Carrying too much. Wait, what am I carrying? I'm 1 pound overweight. What do you mean? Oh. Okay. Finally, an area. I must have picked up some items whenever I sold that ship in my inventory or something. Are you talking about the I've actually got a grav drive, a reactor, and 2 fuel tanks all occupying the same area. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah, you see that stuff right there at the back in between my engines? That's like 3 different things. By the way, I'm not modding. I'm on Xbox. Like, this is console. But yeah, if you want to call using glitches to build cool ships cheating, yes, I cheat every day, and I am not
I
ashamed.
think you'll find we have some tempting options. Let me show you our stock.
As a matter of fact, it's the only reason I play this game is to cheat. I wonder which one do y'all think is the coolest. We could get a big Stroud rig. We could get the mess hall too. We could fill up the whole bottom with a mess hall. I think I'm gonna go with that just because it's their biggest and most open cab unit that's got some use. At least the cargo hall literally doesn't do anything for you, which kind of sucks. Yeah, one day I might have to. It depends on whether or not they patch it out. And, I mean, it would be kind of wrong of them to patch out creativity, but I wouldn't put it past them either. So if they do, it just means that I'll have a lot more time to focus on no glitch builds. Which I don't mind doing those. They're just not as fun for me personally, but I don't mind doing them. So if they end up patching out these glitches that I use to make cool ships, of course, we'll figure out some other stuff. Oh, it provides some in-game benefits, I think, because, like, I mean, I think it does anyways, because you can shove a reactor, grav drive, fuel tank, and all the other miscellaneous things you don't actually want to see on your ship in one block. And you can actually use it. You can make a C-class ship inside a 1x1. It's liable to crash your game every time you try and use it, but you could. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't blame them if they did patch it. It can lead to some soft locks and stuff if you like blend dockers and stuff together. If you do a bunch of weird stuff with dockers and then dock at stations like this, it can cause the station to become inaccessible and you won't be able to get back in it sometimes. You don't use any glitches on your ships? I didn't know that, man. Your twin ship is really good. I thought that one would have used some glitches at least. I rarely build ships that don't use glitches. Almost pretty much every one of my ships involves a glitch, unless I specifically put in the thumbnail no glitches. And those are just ones that I've done modifications or variations of another build for people that want that. No, I think you still need mods to get like double shields and double reactors and stuff. I don't know of any way to do that in the base game without mods anyways. But the gas, yeah, I actually did double my gas just a minute ago on stream by shoving one fuel tank inside the other. No glitch whatsoever, man. That's really good. Your so your Republican ship, your Republican cruiser, that was a no glitch build too?
Hailing unknown vessel. Colonists here in distress.
Alright, Unger, I'll check it out after the stream. We're getting pretty close to the end of it here anyways. I would like to hop around and get a couple more fights in this thing before we call it an evening, though. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad I can be forgiven for absolutely abusing the shipbuilder. Because that's where I have the most fun in this game. It's just taking the shipbuilder to its absolute limits and seeing what we can do. Alright, man. Dude, you should... I mean, I don't know if you have the ability, Younger, but you should do a video on that one, the Republican Cruiser, if you have the ability to, because that one... I wasn't kidding whenever I said it looked like a perfect recreation, almost.
Safe travels, stranger.
It's kind of hard to believe that you did that without glitches. The only other ones I've seen on YouTube involve glitching stuff through the cockpit where you can't even see in first person. I told you there was other shit I forgot about. Okay, honey. I'll be there in a little bit. Let me make sure we're on very hard. I think I already checked this one, but it just didn't feel like it on those last couple ships. Not going to on this one either because he's level 14. What class? Are you talking about this one here? What class is this one? The one I'm currently using is B class, but you can merge reactors for B class, C class, like any class. You can merge reactors of any class, even the double-decker ones that are the big C class ones. They're a bit trickier to merge those. Here, real quick, we got a few people watching, so we'll hop back in the outpost before I call it an evening. We'll go over the glitches that I use to merge some of the reactors, and that way y'all can start working on some of your own builds, and you won't have those devices hanging out off the edge in your way. Be able to blend them all together. So I'll show you how to do it with B class and C class. Awesome. Hey, thank you for tuning into the stream and hanging out here. It's been a blast hanging out with everyone. Look at that. There goes those things where I was overweight. So here we go. We've got a C class one right here, but I can actually do it off to the side on any one of these. So I'm gonna go over the C class ones first because they tend to be the trickiest essentially. And anytime you see me blending C-class devices in a video, you're going to see me using an NG grav drive. I always just go for the best one that I have available. You can go for one of the lighter ones to just save on some weight if you need to in a specific build. But I'm always going to be using one of these and an SF40 sheared flow reactor whenever I want to blend some C-class items. And what I'm going to do is place the reactor first. So the reactor doesn't have any connections on the bottom. So what we're going to do is make sure we've got a connection up front here. Connect your reactor to that. And then let me flip this. We're going to use that connection on this side right here to get our grav drive at the same height as our reactor. Once they're at the same height, you want to come over here, bring your grav drive ahead of the reactor about halfway like this, place it down, and then I'm on controller on Xbox, so it's easy to hit duplicate and accept without moving around at all, because if you move around even just the slightest bit, it's going to turn the device red. I think that's why people on PC are having so much trouble with the duplication glitch, because whenever you duplicate, you're already holding the duplicate, and if you move the mouse at all, it turns red, but like that. But if you don't move, you can hit duplicate and accept, and then you can use that to bring the grav drive all the way over. Whenever it turns red like that, you just change your camera angle a little bit and keep moving. And once it gets close enough, see, it'll jump into place on its own like that. And since I haven't actually moved the part itself, it'll let me place it. Then I can just delete all these extras out here on the side. Because the grav drive actually has a connection on top now, I can grab this fuel tank and it'll snap to the top. And then I can just sit here and duplicate this thing several times. So we'll get one up top first, then we'll get one inside of the original. Then we'll get another one up top before we finally get one down inside the reactor grav drive. Then we can highlight this one and duplicate it again to get another one below it. Delete all of these extras here. Select all, edit, and accept. And now, in order to move them all around together, you have to have something connected to it, but you can connect something to it like that, and then you should have all the devices. Looks like I'm going to need to put something up front to connect the reactor. But now you can move this around wherever you need. If you have like some negative space, like for example, if I deleted all of this out of here, I could then select all on the main body of my ship. Here, let me get that out of the way, and that. I could select all on the main body and then bring the ship over to it. Like that. And now I've just done a C-class conversion. Essentially. And it's not even taking up that much more space. But let's cancel the modifications on this one, and we'll go over the A and B class version of it, because that one is significantly easier. Let's grab one of these mag inertial reactors. Then we'll get a grav drive that has connections on all sides. I prefer to use this Aurora 13G grav drive. And you can just place it right on top of your reactor. Let's say, here. Say, for example, I wanted to place them over here. So we're going to put it there. And to merge my grav drive, same thing. Just duplicate and accept. See, we've got one here now. We can duplicate that one. It'll drop down. Delete the extras. Select all. Edit and accept. Now it's part of the ship. And then you can add in a fuel tank same way we did before, just by setting it on top and duplicating it. Just like that. And then you could put this back, but it's not going to cover it very well. But yeah, that's how you can blend devices together. There's another. Let me see if I've used it on any of them. Yeah, there's another trick involving duplication for placing like a cockpit like this. You see, you can't actually place this here. You're not supposed to be able to. So what you can do instead is place it up above where you want it, hit duplicate, and it'll jump down where you need it. Hit accept again, and you can delete this extra one and bring whatever it is you want on top back over. I do believe those are all the tricks that I use, though. There's flip cancel, duplication drop down, and the duplication merging. And really, if you just experiment with those, you can take the shipbuilder to brand new limits. It's pretty wild what you can do as long as you got imagination and patience. But I do believe that's going to conclude my stream for the evening. As always, I appreciate everyone who come by and hung out. I look forward to seeing y'all here in another one. I will at least get a build video out sometime tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's going to be morning or evening yet, but I will get at least one build video, and we'll do one stream like we normally do around the same time. And that's all I got right now. Yep. Everyone have a good evening. Y'all get some rest. I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. I'm out.